Looking to be blessed. Looking for iPhone 7 and above. Need a phone I can activate. Someone bless me. Why a 7? Hasn't the 7 finally been dropped? I'm looking for a few things for my daughter's first birthday in August. If anyone has these items and are willing to let them go for free: white cake stands, folding tables, clear mason jars, chalkboard easel, coolers for drinks. Also, if anyone's willing to let me borrow these items for the party, that would be great. Just a mom on a budget trying to put together a nice party. Why not just ask to borrow stuff from the get-go, rather than asking for people to give them to you for free from the get-go? There was a recent power outage. Lots of places offering free food and water, and reimbursement for lost goods. I think this guy missed the memo. Anyone like to help me get foods? I can go to restaurants to get foods, but I need money. Message me because I used all my money on foods last Monday to get foods, but spoiled, and now again, so please help me. Message me private, please, thanks. I also have Facebook, Pay, or PayPal. That was actually quite hard to read, if I'm being truthful with you. Is so free. Working for one weekend only refrigerator. Having a party, don't have enough room for food and drinks. To be clear, I want a free fridge that will only need to work for one weekend this upcoming weekend, July 3rd. You can come to my gathering if you bring one refrigerator. God damn! Can you imagine going to a club and the cover charge is a fridge? You can come to my party, but you know what you gotta do. Yo, how much for exclusives money ready your beats FYE, bro? Okay. Depends on the beat. The throwaways sell for like 60. What about 20? Buy a basic license. I don't sell exclusives for that cheap. I want a exclusive, bro. Then pay the full amount. I can't, that's my budget. Then buy a basic lease. How fucking hard is this to comprehend? No, okay? I want a exclusive. I'm not changing my prices for you. Please, hro, just buy what you can afford. It's super fire. I'm also prod these my beats look. Use your own beats then. Can that guy even talk? I have a family member who's seeking the services of a fully insured professional tree lopping service for this rare and money-making opportunity. They have 5 to 10 trees, maybe more, that are around 20 meters tall that they require to be cut down. But here's the deal. You cut the trees and you keep all the wood, and you take and sell. Each tree is about 20 meters tall. Okay, you told us that. And each tree can perhaps fill maybe 10 trailers full of wood, and generally a trailer selling for around $250, you're looking at making around $2,500 or more per tree. And if you take between 5 to 10 trees, you're looking at making a lot of money in this. This is a win-win scenario here. You cut trees for free at a pace that suits your capabilities, and you keep all the profit. Please also note you have to be fully insured and be a business, as there are houses. Hold on. I'm just gathering myself. Shed and property all around, and some trees are close, so you'd have to be able to climb the trees and take it down piece by piece in a safe and professional manner. The property is in the Central Coast in a suburb called Glenning Valley. Message me for more information and expressions of interest. Please keep in mind the right person who is interested will be needed to have a look and check the site in person. Okay, just to see what is required and have a chat with the owners. So please ensure proof of insurance, business, and previous experience can be verified. Please send me a PM. No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I don't work in trees, but you know. A gold nugget from my dad's business page on Facebook. He's a one-man show. One building, one website, one him. Hey, who's in charge of your marketing? Thank you for messaging. We're away and can't respond right now. These messages come directly to us and will be answered at the first available opportunity. Please be patient. Waiting for response. Hi, what can I do for you? Can you let me know who is in charge of your marketing? Is there a particular question you have? I can help. I want to know if I can help in any way with your marketing. If you don't have anyone that's doing your marketing, I can give you a free 15-minute call about how you can improve your advertising. Okay, I'm answering this particular chat on a holiday because it seemed like an urgent matter with the way the messages were worded. Quite frankly, your approach of demanding to know who is in charge with an angry follow-up of waiting for response is your marketing style. I would say no thank you. Please move on, we're not interested. Suck my cock, bitch head. Wow! Did you write that response yourself, or do you have a team of crack writers? So original and creative. I just cannot come up with something so stinging. Congratulations. You really showed me I need to use bitchhead as an insult more often. Homeless guy. Sign says broke, hungry, traveling, and ugly. I drove by him a couple times in the last day and kept thinking to myself I would stop to help him. I did not have the cash, but I had my lunch I hadn't eaten. Pure protein bar, Kirkland Trail Mix, Popcorners chips, organic fruit bar, Gardetto's mix, and a water, all in sealed packages unopened. I rolled down my window and tried to give him the items. He looked at it and realized it wasn't money and said, "Oh no, no sugar for my diabetes." It was at that moment I realized he was a con artist. And sure enough, as the days went by and I continue to drive by the same place for about 8 months now, I'm fully aware of the 3 regular panhandlers that wait at said light on rotation every week or two. Different signs, same people. I think I read a story once that, yeah, it can be quite lucrative, actually. Like 60 plus grand a year sometimes, maybe even more than that. Scalper keeps complaining that people don't want to buy overpriced PS5s. This is the 3rd time he's posting about them. Oh yeah. PS5 consoles for sale, $730 each, no less. You guys buy houses $80K over what they're worth and you're complaining about $130 above retail, lol. Someone tried to help up the PlayStation 5 market so that they could scalp, and it's clearly not working for them. Aw, is somebody upset? No, I'm not gonna pay $730 goddamn dollars for a PlayStation 5. It's not happening. Not for you, not for anybody. Oopsie poopsies. Also, look, if I pay $130 above retail for a PlayStation 5, I've got an expensive fucking PS5, even more expensive. But if I pay $80K over what a house is worth, that doesn't really fucking mean anything, does it? Hey, I've got a house. I work in IT, and I get work requests from time to time. I like to ask them what they do for a living and if their job's something I could use, say lawn mowing. Then I ask them for the equivalent hourly rate of their time in return. I charge between $150 and $250 per hour depending on the job. I don't get asked much anymore. Ha! Kinda crazy, isn't it? No one wants to barter with their skills, which is honestly kind of weird. I mean, as a voice actor, I don't really have a skill that I can, trade for much. Other than this, I have been very fortunate in that regard, but I can't go around offering people, hey man, I'll do custom voicemails and ringtones for you if you mow my lawn. Pay me $1,880 for the privilege of fixing up my property. With some TLC, this will be a great home in a great neighborhood. Must be a real handyman to rent this home and has to be living there with proof of tools? Please do not call or text if you don't have. Spacious manufactured home for rent in lovely clean lakefront community. Looking for someone handy as the home needs TLC and is as is and are looking for someone to fix it up. If this was renovated, it would rent for a lot more. Bull. We'll keep the same price for the year. Fenced-in backyard, large shed, estates of Fort Lauderdale, Olympic-sized pool, tennis courts, shuffleboard, bocce ball, fitness room, basketball, BBQ pits, golf course, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with large living, large open kitchen, and has island and bar for seating. House has great space and a washer and dryer. Call before it's gone. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's analyze this a little further. The rent is $1,880 a month. You, the tenant, are required to prove that you have tools and are gonna spend tons of money and time fixing this dude's whole house up. Okay? And then he actually has the balls to say, in this post, we will keep the price the same for the year. So this backwards ass stupid fucking piece of garbage, apologies to the editor for all the cursing here, but this guy deserves it. This motherfucker had the balls to say, all right, cool, you are required to fix my house with your own money and pay me an astronomical amount of money in rent. And then when you make my house better, I'm going to charge you more. If you would like to stay, you get to pay more money. How much more? I guarantee you it would be no less than a $700 a month increase. Guaranteed. Sorry, but landlords kinda piss me off just a little bit, okay? Especially when they're like this. Boy, you dude. Also, Real quick thing, days on the market, 126. I hope that number just keeps on climbing. I am livid. Blank has been babysitting for me for 7 months now. $100 a week. The hours are easy. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. like a regular friggin' job. Yeah, those are so easy for $100 a week. And the kids are basically angels. They sleep most of the day anyway at this age. I get a text from her saying she's applying to Walmart and that she can't afford to work for me anymore. She's not paying me anything, I'm paying her. What do you mean afford? Oh, you stupid fucking bitch. Have fun working longer hours for less pay, you ungrateful bitch. And now, I'm stuck without childcare. All the daycares in my area are super expensive. Wonder why? And every time I've posted an ad on a local buy and sell, people have left really mean comments. I'm getting desperate. I can't believe she'd put me in this spot. This is risking my livelihood. I thought she was my friend. No, you thought that she was your little... well, I'm not gonna use specific words, but you know damn well how you fucking felt about her. So suck it. Suck it. Members of the House of Lords have complained about the quality of food and wine served in Parliament, despite £25 million of taxpayer subsidies. One peer grumbled, "There are only so many smoked salmon or prawn and crayfish salads one can take week after week. Both the Chardonnay and the Sauvignon Blanc are really poor quality. Can something be done?" Wow, that sure is the lamest fucking thing I've ever read. You guys are fucking losers, dude. Losers, are you kidding me?
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Wow. Cooking and meal prep will be much cheaper than the dollars of my work. All right, let's see. Hi, babes. I'm hiring a private cook for trade for July. My month is busy serving clients and I need help being fed. I want several home-cooked meals delivered weekly for 4 weeks. Single or full-time mamas might be an ideal match, or a man who wants to cook for a busy working woman. I'll give VIP space on my books to receive life-altering, deeply healing, transformative bodywork. This will be ideal for an individual who's maybe given birth and never received care or a safe space to heal and integrate their traumas, or wants a deep relaxation reset. What? I assume the cooking and meal prep will be much cheaper than the dollars of my work, which is extra awesome for you. This is high value for me because time is money and I don't have as much available to slow cooker prep my foods. I need to be well nourished and fed. I don't do dietary restrictions and aim for 2,000 plus calories in a day. Meats, broths, root vegetables, raw milk, butters, organs, fish, cooked fruits, and ancestral eating is the vibe. Butter me up, baby. I'd be happy to share my resources for pro-metabolic eating if it's interesting to you, which will support your body and healthy journey too. What? I love people that do stuff like this. I need something ridiculous, and I'm gonna offer you a service in return. By the way, I assume that what you're doing is worth way less than what I do, so it's actually a great deal. So tell me, who in their right mind with a what? Or PhD in mathematics will take a job that pays $2,200 to $3,500 per year, or 185 USD or 290 USD per month? Wait, fucking what? Excuse me? Holy shit, this is getting out of hand. I don't think anyone's gonna wanna watch your 4-year-old son for $3 an hour. So I'm gonna need a sitter for around 5 days a week, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Will not pay hourly. I think that's ridiculously too expensive, and will pay $20 a day. I needed a good laugh today. Unfortunately, you would have to pay more. You cannot expect someone to take 30 hours a week of their time for less than minimum wage, especially if you expect them to drive you. And I'm gonna let you know right now, minimum wage is also bullshit. If someone offered me $7.25 an hour, or $15 an hour, depending on what city and state you live in, right? No, it's still not enough. I'm sorry. Work for us for free. Hi, blank. We're looking to see if anyone wants volunteers to be involved in a community effort to work together pruning our vineyard. We're very new to the area, and it'll be a great way to meet our local community. Please come work for us for free. I think that'd be a great way to meet you guys. Trying to sell a bike. Got an absolutely unhinged offer. Holy crap, that is a hell of an offer. Watch it be nothing. Hi. That bike looks like me at my age. Just Surviving. Pictures show the bike enjoys good care. Sure, right. Don't worry. Mine sleeps outside summer and winter, and I use it very often when the cold weather is away. Mine has finally expired, poor thing. It was noble, sincere, no enemies, hard worker, all those things. You might wonder why I'm saying too much without knowing you and you knowing me, but it happens. I'm one of those guys. You know, the guys who will give you a low, very low offer for your bike. So, you better stop reading before the next line. I don't want to be guilty if you suffer a heart attack. My offer is $40. No more, eh? That is final. You see, I haven't put a period after the word final. So, I beg you, please, if you don't need that bike, have the $40 and enjoy with those a good movie with lots of popcorn and soda. I recommend the movie. Well, you better decide which one to watch. I can pass by today. I pay cash. If you decide not to sell to me, please ignore this message. It will be painful to read a no from you. Thanks. Jesus Christ. Randy Feltface was right. Just don't bother buying things from people, man. Made a $50 painting of SCP-049. Took me 36 hours, yet someone just asked for it for $5. Can I see a picture of it? I'll buy it. Spent 4 hours a day, and most of the minor parts took me 2 hours. Long story short, she got mad, and a person with a brain gave me $62. So hey, not that bad. I already sold it, but if you want to see it, I'll do my best to remake it as fast as I can if you want me to. Well, yeah, I want to see it. Like, goddamn. A few years ago, pre-pandemic, I was having dinner with a friend and sitting outside in front of the restaurant, in an area of London that had many beggars at the time. I guess it was easy enough for them to approach a captive audience sitting at a restaurant to ask for money. Anyway, while we were eating, a beggar came up to the divider to ask for spare change. I literally only had pennies and small change in my pocket, and I told him that, but he said anything helps. So I grabbed the handful of coins from my pocket and gave it to him. He looked down at it, handed it back and said, "Thanks anyway," and walked away. I don't know, maybe he thought you were bluffing, what can I say? This grown man whining about a babysitter that asks for $3 an hour. I had a babysitting job, turned down $30 a day, and would only do it for $20. And when do it for $20? What? $20 an hour, you mean? And when I told this grown-ass man no, he started yelling that he can't afford it and I'm a teenager who... Oh, okay, I kind of see what you're saying, this is weird. I work 8 to 5 for him on a good day. Also, I'm worth more because I'm first aid and CPR certified, because my mother, working in the medical field, made me. He expects a person to cook, clean, and all that stuff, and to put a 3-year-old to bed for $3 an hour. These beggars do be choosing. $1.36 an hour. I need a couple new babysitters for my daughter. The shifts will be split into 3 days each. The times will be 12 to 11:15-ish, Monday through Wednesday. $15 a day, $45 a week, $90 bi-weekly, wrong bi, as I get paid bi-weekly, wrong bi, at least I'm pretty sure it's the wrong one. This is due to the rising cost of gas lately, not my problem. Please private message me if you're interested. I have a very sweet 6-year-old daughter who loves to be as that. Look, I'm sorry. No, we're cutting that one off. I do sympathize with it. I mean, why the hell wouldn't I? I'm affected by the high gas prices and everything too, okay? But you require a service. You require the service. You don't get to set the price. That's not how that works. If you need or want something done, sure, you can haggle, and that person might be willing to take less, but you don't get to do this. $1.36 an hour. Oops. Hope it sucks. Getting insulted after politely refusing a ride at 6:30 a.m. to someone I haven't spoken to in months. Alright, let's see here. Yo, can you give me a lift tomorrow? I need to be at blank street by 7:20 a.m. Can't, man, I work at 7:30, sorry. Hey, pick me up at 6:30 a.m. at the Korean Church, intersection at blank blank, right side parking lot. From blank mall to mainstream is 10 minutes. You can make it to work. Here you go. It's doable. I have to work at 9 a.m. I have to be back in blank by then. It's very doable, trust me. Come on, man. I used to work 2 jobs back to back, from morning to overnight in my earlier years. You just need the willpower, which it seems you're lacking right now. Anyone willing to break themselves for a whole $200? The neighborhood is slamming this guy bad. Cheapest house in the neighborhood is $1.5 million. Hello everyone, I'm currently looking for someone to dig a hole that's 4 feet deep and 3 feet wide. Also to dig 2 trenches at 41 feet long, 2 foot deep and 1 foot wide. The trenches need to be sloped as well. I'm willing to pay $200 for this entire job. Yikes. Yikes. He's looking for a good artist for his 1,000, is that euro? 1,000 euro idea? With a catch. Looking for a good, free artist. Yes, I hope to be able to get this for free. Feel free to send a DM or contact me for Discord or other socials if interested, so I can send a picture of me and you can start drawing. I know people will tell me no one will do this, but I keep having hope. I would like a drawing of me wearing steampunk clothing in a Japanese mansion room behind a desk. Oh my god. I would like to see a spring nature outside the window. Gardevoir should cuddle me. What does that say? What is this font? This one should play music using her built-in music box like the movie shows. Shaman? I don't know what what are these? Should be on the ground. That one should be singing. It's actually really hard to read this font. This one should be on a plate on my desk in a cute pose, and that one should be granting a wish. And I would like the time to be noon. Small word of advice. Don't ask for art for free unless you want to be made fun of. Also, that's a lot of characters for a piece. If you want the piece that bad, draw it yourself or get a job and pay for the art. Influencer asks a rescue group for dogs for a free puppy of their choice in exchange for exposure on Instagram. Hi, are you guys keen on collaborating with me? I'll be able to deliver one Instagram carousel post and one Instagram story post. They have nothing of value to offer. You guys will need to sponsor me a puppy of my choice. Usually company sponsor products and remuneration? What? The reason why I'm keen on this collaboration is because I'm looking for a buddy for my current dog. I don't give a rat's. Just experienced LA to its fullest. A girl ate a habanero pepper and panicked, and someone offered her a glass of milk, and she paused mid-freak out and goes, "Do you have almond milk?" Would that work though? Would almond milk really work in that situation? All right, do you have a set or appropriate budget for the logo? Meh, not really. Well, buy whatever we like, but I can't promise I'll like anything, lol. You think I'm gonna make logos for you in hopes that you'll be interested in using them? You're paying for my time, man. You can hire me to make your logos or not. Hello, are you still selling the Razer Blade 15? Yeah, do you wanna buy it? Yes, is it available at $150? No, the price is negotiable, but it should be in the $1,500 range, the original price in my post. Is your name Sheldon? Yes, why? Bro, my name's Sheldon. Be cool, man, and lower it at $150. It's just a 10% off. It is 10% of the original price, not 10% off. Just because we have the same name, I don't owe you anything. Your account says that your name is Mark. Oh, this person looking for a private, highly specialized chef for 3 days of catering and offering only accommodations and classes in return. Okay, let's do this. Looking to hire a private female chef for a women's-only retreat, September 9th through the 12th. Must be able to cook healthy, vegetarian, dairy-free, and gluten-free dishes. This is where I'm hosting, so you can see the kitchen is top of the line. 20 people, Friday, light welcome snack, dinner. Saturday, Sunday, breakfast, dinner, snack, lunch, late night snack, Monday, breakfast. I have a menu you can use, or you can present your own menu ahead of time. Option to show for own ingredients, or you can supply me with a list. Must have food safe, etc. Accommodation, and some classes included. Please send me your background if you're interested in... Man, I'm confused. You want a chef for the entire weekend with a very specific set of culinary skills for free? Paying for their accommodation and offering free classes does not count as compensation. That's $1,800 to $2,000 worth of work you're asking for free. Good luck. And even those numbers sound really low to me. I don't understand. Not even asking for free labor. Asking for someone to pay you to come and give massages all weekend and camp outside. Excuse me? Are any beautiful massage therapists available the last weekend of May who might be open to providing some mini massage pamper treatments? It would be for a wonderful group of women in a retreat setting broken up over 2 days and nights. This would be an energetic exchange in that your massage will be in lieu for a wonderful weekend of nourishment. Ooh, that sounds fun. Activities and beautiful takeaways. You'll need to be able to commute to and from this farm and have your own camping gear should you choose to stay the weekend. Meal packages available from Gold Plate award-winning chef for packages, huh? Packages. So you're offering nourishment and then immediately say, yes, some packages are available, which implies they're paying. Huh. No, this doesn't sound like a fair trade, you know what I'm saying? I know the commenter's math is wrong, but still, oof. I'm looking for a babysitter ASAP, paying $125 per week. I'll provide all that is needed for the child's care. What are your hours like? 5 until 6. 52 cents an hour. Good luck. What does the math actually break down to? Hey, I love your nuggets. Could I get some for free? In return, I'll shout you out to my 1,000 Instagram bots followers. It could be a great opportunity for your business. This is McDonald's, the biggest restaurant chain on Earth? Wow, I didn't want your nuggets anyway. Good luck without my audience. Next. Hi, I play in a 5-piece Christian rock band, and we're looking at recording some of our music in your studio. We don't really have endings to our songs, but we're hoping we can figure something out while we're there. We have a strict time schedule, so we're looking to book the studio for 2 days, and we saw that you charge about $200 a day to hire out your studio. I'll stress this to you nicely. If we don't have an album of 9 tracks fully mixed and mastered by the end of 2 days, then we won't pay you. We take the band seriously and don't settle for mediocre deals. Hi! So you want a 9-track album fully mastered and mixed in 2 days when you haven't even finished writing the songs? Imagine making any kinds of demands when you're that stupid. No, seriously, really stupid. Hi, sorry to message you out of the blue. How are you doing? Can I ask a favor of you? Hey man, yeah, long time no speak. All good here, thanks. How's things on your end? And sure, what's up? This is a bit random, but I'm in a little debt and I know you have some more cash at the moment. What? How the f*** you know that? So I was wondering if you can give me some? I can lend you some money if you're able to pay me back. I'm not rolling in it at the moment. I have to pay you back? Come on, man, I thought we were... This is all fake. Is that a joke? No, thought we were mates. Obviously not. This one just screams fake. Something about it. There's no way. Fix my car for free. Does anyone here know someone who can reset a window that came off the track, install new headlights that require some splicing, changing a dimmer switch that's causing my cluster and radio lights to dim when pulled out? Must be experienced and know about oh, man. Nah, you made your bed, you gotta sleep in it. You bought a Mustang that's clearly falling apart. Yesterday, a homeless person asked for money when I was drunk. I was feeling nice, so I pulled out my wallet and pulled out $26. Only meant to pull 6. I separate the 6 and the 26. Okay, give him the $6 and put the 20 back. And he says, nah man, give me that 20, not that bullshit. Fine then, I'm keeping it all. Have a nice day. Gave a client a quote, and they asked if I would accept less than half the amount to do twice as much work. Never seen this negotiation tactic before. It feels like it's not effective in any way whatsoever. You sure? Nah, yeah, you're right. Brand new, never opened Nintendo Switch, color gray, local pickup only, which includes this crap and this if you ask nicely. Cash only, no 50s or 100s, no coins, no change to give, no holds, no discounts, no nonsense. Frequently asked questions. Why is the sale price $320? Excellent question. $299.99 plus 6% Michigan sales tax comes out to $317.99. The price is rounded up to $320 for my convince. If you're selling them for almost no profit, what's in it for you? Because I want to share the joy of the Nintendo Switch with all. Also, I get airline miles on my credit card for all purchases. Daddy needs a tropical vacation. Can you hold it for me? If you pay for it now, I'll hold it until we can meet to hand the console off. If not, I'll hold it until someone else offers to buy it. It's a weird strat to get airline miles, I must admit. I guess there are worse scalpers out there, but Jesus. Hey, I love your art and wanted to get you to draw something for me. I don't have much money though. Would you accept pics? Pics? Like an art trade? No, pics of me like nudes if you do a picture for me. No, I do not take that kind of payment, no. Why not? Because I need money and also have a girlfriend. She doesn't have to know. I mean, she's gonna know, because after I block you, I'm gonna show her the screen caps and have a laugh. Thanks for the interest, but no. Bye-bye. God, you're such a little scared of a nude. One photo? Do you have any old cell phone? Why? For blank until his phone arrives. Oh, I'm not sure I have a working phone, Mama. Mama? Uh-oh. I have some very old phones that work, but they'll need a SIM card adapter. He doesn't need very old phone. Has to be iPhone 6 or above. Hello, excuse me. When did I become a phone store? When you let Mom in. $2 is not a tip. $5 is not a tip. Anything I give you outside the mother bill is the tip. So watch it. Paid event looks for free equipment. Oh, and slaves. All right, let's take a look here. Singapore Expo, volunteer photographer. We're looking for 5 volunteer photographers for art market. Scope, help to shoot guest cosers? General event photos, VIPs, etc., etc. Basic requirements. You gotta have your own equipment, need to have own hot shoe flash, need to be able to stand the whole day and running around to shoot photo. Need to show us some example of past event photos. 3 photos showcasing people, emotions, and atmosphere. No, do it yourself with your piece of phone, I'm sure you have. Called to see if they had a military discount, and yes, they do 5%. They can't even do 10? Glad my service means nothing to these people. You're right, your service means nothing. People like you, your service means nothing. Not even worth the 5%. You know what? I'd offer you like 1% off, just to spite you for being a little baby. Oh, also, just to make it very, very clear for everyone before you yell at me on Twitter for something again. When I say your service doesn't matter, I mean this one person. So don't try and twist my words, please. Let's move on. Come and work at doggy daycare for free. Volunteer opportunity. Oh, my ears are off. We're looking for a passionate and hardworking dog-loving person to join our team here at blankety blank blank doggy daycare. As a volunteer, you'll be assisting our daycare staff with their daily duties. These include managing and supervising the dogs and provide excellent care. Provide regular enrichment to keep the dogs active and engaged, keeping the daycare clean and tidy, and removing urine and dog waste immediately with mops and poo bags. You must be able to work in a challenging, demanding, and high-paced environment. You need to be confident around dogs of all sizes, be able to think on your feet and stay calm under pressure. You must be a committed team player and have a positive can-do attitude. You must be reliable, hardworking, and trustworthy, and be able to listen carefully and follow instructions. This role is very demanding and requires high energy. All right, you're demanding a lot for literally nothing in return. I'm not sure why the ratings are so high on these guys. Yes, they scheduled me quickly after paying a $25 fee to get them to my house, but they did the small amount of work I had to move. All right. They were here less than 30 minutes and I was out $175. No moving people are worth this amount of money for such a short job. That's not right at all. Yes, they came quickly. They did what I asked, but at a high cost. Wow. They did the job well and quick, and you're at that steal of a price? Thank you for the feedback, Lori. It sounds like you had a good overall experience with the movers, and that's what matters most to us. We're sorry you feel our prices are a bit high, but we're a legal, licensed, and insured moving company. And we pride ourselves on paying the movers a fair wage. We frankly could not afford to stay open if we lowered them any more. Oh, okay. We do try to always make it clear what you will be paying ahead of your move date, as all of our prices can be found on our website and our ads that we place. We hope you can understand. Nah, someone that stupid can't understand anything. Everyday special. Order 2 of anything. Pay for both of them. Okay, I would love to go to this place. Lady wants paid $200 to remove and haul off ramp. Wheelchair ramp, okay, it's seen better days. We want to take this ramp off of the front of our house. The lumber's in excellent condition, it just needs a good pressure washing. No rotten spots, can be taken apart in pieces and hauled. We don't have a use for it. It was the previous owners, asking $200. Located in, must pick up as we don't have a truck. So wait, it wasn't even yours? You don't even need it? You're just trying to get it off the porch and... No! It's not like that's usable lumber. I mean, for anything other than it being a ramp. You know what I'm talking about. You know, not like you'd use that for something else, but come on! $200? $100? I mean, I'm sure it's a steal in comparison to a brand new wheelchair ramp that for whatever reason costs $50,000, but I don't know, man. It just feels off. A lot of it feels off. Hope your day is going excellent. Thanks. Hey there, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But I just wanted to let you know that I think you are incredibly handsome and with an even more attractive personality. I've had my eye on you for a bit. I asked Alex about you, and he said a lot of good things, and they resonated with me, which got me even more intrigued. Would you at all be interested in getting to know me on a deeper level? We can grab a bite and some drinks if you're interested, my treat. If not, I completely understand, and I can take a no. Just let me know. LOL, you're like 5'8" and a nurse. Too short for me, and you work a woman's job. We're not compatible. Oh, you can still take me to dinner though, as friends? Dude, what? Work a woman's job? I'd like to see you work that woman's job, oh my God, I have to hold so much in right now. Okay. Guys, that one almost turned me into a werewolf. I swear to God, I almost She-Hulk attorney at law just then. Dude, look, seriously, they even said at the end of the message, I completely understand and can take a no. All he had to do was, he could have just said no, that's it. And while that still would have kind of sucked and hurt a little bit, it's a lot better than, lol, you're short and stupid and you work a woman's job. Take me out to dinner anyway, bitch. Where do people get this shit? $1.80 an hour just didn't have the same ring to it. Babysitter. Why is it always one of the most ridiculously demanding jobs? Yes, babysitter. I'm sorry, if it's an actual baby, when was the last time you took care of a baby? Do you remember what that's like? All right, $100 an hour? What? Hold on. Okay, please read. Price listed above is not by hour, it's by week. So 100 to 150, possibly 175 a week. I need a licensed babysitter who can watch my child Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to roughly 5:30 p.m. It's funny that they're always really sure about the start time, but they try to be as, well, loosey-goosey with the end time as possible. Because you're gonna be there a lot later every day. And who is licensed and experienced, and who is willing to watch her in your own clean environment. Damn, $1.80 an hour, if that math breaks down correctly, to watch your child in my home. Huh, that doesn't sound like a deal. The guy in the comments section gets it. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. I love these ones. Looking for someone to shoot a free shoot for me and my family. I want photos of us to show our little growing family. Please DM if interested. Here are some photos of me and the fam. Cool, interesting. Oh boy, what's Matthew have to say? I'd like some to come and service my car for free, vacuum my place for free, paint my fence free, prepare a nutritious meal for free, and cut my hair free. Thank you, Matthew. Come and pay me to dig out my unwanted shrubs. Offer me something. You have to come and dig them out. Aw, no. Would you consider free for us coming from Peterborough? Peterborough? Want to get this for my special needs nephew for his birthday. Hi, I'm sorry, but unfortunately I can't give this away for free. It's my sister's stereo that I'm selling for her, and she's pregnant and can use all the money she could get. Really sorry, though. If you can't afford a kid, keep your legs closed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my God, I need to take a walk, dude. I need a babysitter. Every day, 9 to 7. Weekly pay of $175 a week. 2 11-year-olds, 1 5-year-old, and 1 1-year-old. So $25 a day for 10-hour days? Bravo, dude. Steal. Came to the store to quickly get my fender adjusted. Something that took less than a minute. Like getting your chains oiled or wheels pumped. Your wheels pumped? Staff snarled at me, demanded that I pay for the service. If they were interested in good customer relations instead of every petty dime, I would have come back. Guess I'm never going back. Ha! Stupid bike shop. You just lost the business of a customer that doesn't want to pay you for your service. You're gonna regret this. Oh, man. Looking to make a YouTube channel with people. Looking for a script maker. I will be editing the video. DM to apply. If we get popular, we'll cut the revenue. Yeah, you'll cut me right out of the revenue, that's for sure. Accounts with only 1 star are always the worst. All right, let's see here. How much would you be willing to pay for the sofa chair plus delivery to SAC? I don't know. I thought the ad said the chair was for free, my bad. I have like $40. Okay, no problem. Wow, thanks a lot. Greedy, are we? Gas is expensive. $40 should cover it. How dare they make me wait for my ridiculous last-minute order? As a last-minute resort, me and my sister and I went to this Subway to get 63 foot-long subs for my grandson's What? And we had to wait for over an hour for them. Ridiculously long wait, and the lady who took my order seemed really annoyed with me. It's because you showed up and ordered 63 foot-long sandwiches. Bro! Are you high? 900 in cash and I'll come by right now. Come here with 900, I'll beat the fuck out of you. Right to the point. I wish I had the balls when selling stuff to people online to do this. First, you have to care about your employees. $2,000 vacation. Only Thailand might fit in that budget. Really? You're complaining about a free $2,000 to put towards a vacation? Way to miss the whole point. LOL, missing it completely and happily. Well, that's not bad. $2,000 will get me to Disneyland, bro. I don't care. Guy wants someone to pay him to remove trees from his property. Large tree to be cut down and taken for firewood. Buyer responsible to safely cut the tree down and clear the mess. Must use own equipment. Pay me. Wants $400 for a broken TV. All right, now hold on. We got to see what kind of TV this is. Broke it not even 5 minutes out of the box. $400 takes it. Everything else still works. Controller comes with batteries. Wait, what? The TV's completely... I mean, you could probably get a new panel for the same price as a new TV to fix it, but are you kidding me? Look, if it came out of the box that way, just go back to Best Buy where you bought it and get your goddamn money back. I'm just trying to sell my PS4. Huh? Trade for what? Baby boa constrictor. Everything with him is worth over $300. No thanks. That's okay. He's worth more than your PS4 anyways. I mean, I don't doubt that. Dude, I have never had more annoyance in my life than trying to sell a few items on Facebook Marketplace. If there's anything else in the photo at all you're gonna get is trade, 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 trade. What if I pay you 10% of what you're asking for, even if it's like $5? Or, hey, are you selling that other thing in the photo? No! I would have said so! Only doctor you'll get for 16 is Dr. Pepper. All right, let's see here. Full-time job, 16 to 18 per hour. Benefits, 401k, dental, disability, flexible schedule, health insurance, life insurance, paid time off, referral program, retirement plan, vision insurance, 8-hour shifts, on call. All right, supplemental pay, signing bonus. Right. Education, doctorate. No, absolutely not. Holy yikes. Work for free, but I will buy you a meal. Okay, let's see. It all depends on the meal, right? Like if we're going to McDonald's, I'm gonna order whatever I want in any number, you understand? Let's see what kind of restrictions they have here. Hi, I need someone who's really good at Instagram Reels to help me make some. You would work independently. The content is focused on food, bars, and restaurants throughout the valley. I can't offer a salary, but your reel will appear on a major Instagram account. This is a great opportunity for an emerging Instagram specialist, whatever the that is, who's looking to enhance their resume. Happy to be a reference for you. Additionally, we would have the opportunity from time to time to meet at venues together and I'll gladly treat you to a meal. Our reels do have some requirements, like type of music to be played, etc. Basically, this is a really cool opportunity for a creative, independent person. I want you to give me ideas. I hope this is something that can be a long-time collaboration. I'm based in Old Town Scottsdale. Would love getting some links to some of your previous reels. Bonus for food or restaurant-themed ones. So wait, The meal thing is a maybe if we ever meet up at an event or at venues? Like, what? No, look, if I'm doing this every single day, you're buying my meals. You're gonna hunt me down. That's right. You're gonna hunt me down on foot or car or scooter or whatever the you're gonna use to get to me, because you're gonna get to me. And then we're gonna go to whatever restaurant I want. You're paying, all right? That's a lot of 5-layer burritos. That's a lot of infinite breadsticks. You know what I mean? Come on. Avengers Endgame poster. Limited edition. All right. Is this still available? $20. Pretty sure your ad says free. The comment says, give me a reasonable offer. Serious buyers only. Read before you speak. No, I read that. Just wanted to know why you'd post it as free if you're expecting reasonable offers. So people can click on it, and so I can get an offer. Remember, nothing is free in this world, motherfucker. Except that poster you got. You got it for free. Oh my god, what a joke. Can I see your rabbits, please? Yeah, sure. When I get home, I'll take some pics. No, I meant IRL. You can come over sometime, but Griffin just got neutered and I don't want him moving around too much. I was actually thinking if you could bring them over here. Daughter loves them so much. Dude, you live here. That's like 45 minutes away. I'm not driving that far. Please. You know how daughter hates long car rides. Do it for a friend. I pretty much deserve it because I gave parsley to you. Wrong. I took him because you starved him half to death. If you want to see him, you come over here. Okay, bitch. I know that reaction is coming every time, but every now and then, it's a little bit funnier. I don't know. Okay, Christ. Beggar tries to pay with views and guilt trip me, then tells me my art is gross and blocks me after I refuse. For context, I charge £15 for a simple render and £35 for complex. Alright? I'm not being rude or anything, but it's a bit much for some 3D models. It takes a lot of my time to position, pose, and fit in lighting for the models done to ensure the image is high quality and looking great. The previous commission I accepted took me over a week to complete due to the complexity, as you're paying for my time to render them too. Well, I don't currently have money, but we can do a trade or something if you'd like. I'll draw you something. I'm not interested in receiving art, but thank you anyway. I think that me sharing the 3D stuff around would help? Pay in views type thing? I could pay, but I'm disabled and I need money at the moment. I've been pretty down since I was diagnosed with depression too. I think it could help. I'm sorry, but I don't accept views as payment. Only GBP. And I'm also a disabled, depressed individual, hence why money would be great for me to make from my commissions. Do let me know in the future if you're interested in commissioning me. That's right. Suck it, liar. I don't want one anyways. Your profile is actually gross. A 3D render I did of an older man in lingerie. He's a grown man. He is a grown man. It would be incredibly strange if I were to try and put a child in lingerie. But I can see you think my account is gross. It's why you were so interested in begging for free art, right? Ooh. Surely photographers will line up to pay me to shoot my wedding in the middle of nowhere. Right? My fiance and I are looking to elope in Salt Lake City Flats. No family or friends, just an efficient. Our idea was to have it styled up and to have it open to photographers and other vendors willing to do it as a styled shoot. I'd pay for florals and setups and just charge each photographer a small rate to shoot, as long as we get the photos in return. Your wedding isn't special to anyone but you. And you think that it's special enough for people to pay you to photograph. No. You know what? I'll show up, I will pay your rate, and the photos are all mine. Bye-bye. That would be funny as shit, though. No, you don't get them. I took them. I paid to take them. Goodbye. They are mine. But you get to hang with my kids, and hey, maybe earn something extra. I'm taking applications for someone to hang out with my kids this summer. Details. You must have a driver's license, a vehicle or access to one, and insured. Be I can't read. Be available during the day 1 to 2 days a week, either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. I need you to take them to the library, splash pads, skating, bowling, etc. I'll pay you $30 a day, plus your admission to places and your lunch that day. My kids are 8 and 13 years old. They're spending way too much time on screens, and my work made us go full-time in person again. I prefer a high school kid or fellow mom. I'll be requiring reference and full application. Okay. Also, there may be a chance to earn some extra money over the school year for help with transportation. Oh boy, I'll get to make $3 more a day. Ooh, crazy. I like that. You want to know why they prefer a high school kid? Because you can convince a high school kid that they deserve to be paid less. Why? Because that's what we've done to high school kids for years. That they deserve to be paid less than everybody else. Not true. We just love exploiting children, don't we? Guy I barely know wants access to all of my Steam games. We played like one game together and haven't talked in a year. Wait, what? Alright, let's see. You play Rust anymore? I do every once and a while. Not very into it right now, though. Can you game share it with me? My old Steam account got hacked. You ain't gonna give me your account or none, I'll give you mine. No. Damn, why not? I don't really know you. I think we only played one time and there's nothing in it for me. What do you want? Anything you could give me, you could just use to buy Rust. I'll gift you a Fortnite skin. Just buy Rust. Got asked to make a song. For free. For some context, me and my friend are both musicians. I play bass and he plays guitar and keyboard. We usually write our own songs or cover video game songs. That's how we started. And most people in our area know us. Weird, I don't know why, I just can't read this evening, man. Yesterday, an old friend of me asked if we could write him a 3-minute song for free. His reason? Please, we used to be buddies back in middle school. Yes, we were, but writing songs takes a lot of effort and time. Depending on the style of music and the length of the song, it can take multiple days, sometimes even a few weeks. I told him that I wasn't going to do it unless he pays, but my prices aren't high. For the song he asked and the style he wanted it, he'd have to pay about 15 euros. He left, and I hadn't heard from him since. You know, as a freelance voice actor, it has been quite funny seeing... I used to get quite a few emails at my business email requesting voice work, back when I would work for free or for very cheap. But I don't get any anymore at all. And I think word got out that, you know, after 11 or 12 years of doing this professionally, I am not cheap anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. I still do plenty of stuff for free. You know, I've had people come to me for school projects, things like that. No big deal. Sure, man, it's like 3 words. I don't care. Not a problem. But when someone comes to me talking about, I want to make a movie, or I want to make a game, or I want to do this, can you read my book for me? Sure. Here is my price. Actually, no, that's not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. There's nothing wrong with artists charging what they are worth. And it does suck to see that I don't get many offers anymore because I simply said, I charge money. Entry-level job. You only need to have 10 to 15 years of experience. Whoa. Entry-level, 10 to 15 years. Holy crap, look at all of those requirements. What? Dude. Experience with next-gen sequencing data or LIMS systems. High-level relational databases, ability to write SQL statements and scripts, expert in writing in unit test cases using any framework. Fuck! They want you to have had a full career in this exact field already, which probably required you to have a big goddamn degree or more certifications than I can even think of. Yikes. $400 for a whole week. Of hard work? Ridiculous. Let's talk babysitter rates. I pay hourly for date nights, small sessions, etc. However, for all-day care, I usually offer a set amount. Is this not a common practice? I had someone tell me today when I asked for all-day care, 8 to 4, that it would be $10 an hour. $80 a day for one kid, where I provide food and transportation, seems steep to me. That's $400 for the whole week. This girl's 16 years old. There it is, right there. Oh, she's 16 years old. That means she's not really needing money, dude. She doesn't deserve to be paid for her labor because she's a child, but she should still be working for me anyway, even though she's a kid. I'm honestly asking because I do not feel I was in the wrong, so I want to see where everyone else stood on this and picked something out. You don't want opinions. Honey, trust me, you don't want any opinions. Ooh, that shit makes me so mad. $80 a day, by the way, seems like highway goddamn robbery. Not for the person taking the money, but for the person giving the money. $80 a day? Hey, 3D artists, want to work on something I'll most likely profit with for free? Alright, let's take a look here. Will someone please make me a women's Apple Fitbit watch? Wait, what? I'm very busy with current Blender projects, so could someone please make me a woman's Apple Fitbit watch that looks just like the one shown in the image below? Please go fairly easy on the poly count. This is meant to be used as a game mod for Fallout 4 and the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Try to keep it around a few thousand whatever. I would like 3 different versions of this watch. One with a pink strap, a gray strap, and a black strap. That sure is nifty. I didn't ask what you wanted. Also, what? What? I'm just confused about this Fallout 4 mod with this dumb pink strapped Apple Watch Fitbit hybrid. Yo man, I love your comics. It's fire. Thanks man, appreciate that. So, can you draw me in your cartoon style? Yeah, for sure. I would just need a picture of you, your favorite color, etc. Dope, for sure. And this is all free, right? Actually, no, I charge $20 for a cartoon, but I can get it done by tonight, and if I can get all your info now, yeah. $20? Damn, your shit ain't that good. Okay, not sure how you want me to respond to that. I'm just saying 20 bones is a lot for one of your goofy-ass looking cartoons. Right, a cartoon that you asked for, though? So, would that make you goofy, too? Man, fuck you. You're lucky I've been hitting your dumb ass up. I could do this better than you. Oh, man. Then do it. Then simply shut your frickin' mouth and do it. This happened about 20 years ago to my aunt. She was going to get lunch and decided to get Subway. As she was walking in, she saw a homeless man that had a sign that said anything helps and decided that she would him a sandwich, some chips, and a drink. She walked out and gave it to the man. He took it and looked into the bag. The man went, "What the heck is this?" My aunt, very confused. "A meal?" The man, "I wanted money," and he threw the entire meal, including the drink, at my aunt, and he got up and walked away. Why does that one sound really fake? Look, I'm sorry, some of them just sound a little, you know what I'm saying? This one sounds yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't know how to describe it. This one sounds like bullshit. Graphic designer here. Been contacted by the assistant of a local entrepreneur, a pretty rich one, regarding one of his restaurants. Hey, can you help us with? Sure. Do you have a budget for this project? Dinner? I'm in. It's better to meet IRL and work on a plan together. No, we're offering you dinner as payment. I swear I'm not joking. Update. Told them that I'm not starving and that I only accept money as a form of payment like every other human being. Still waiting for an answer. I think they're currently searching for someone who's willing to eat some ravioli in exchange for 10+ hours work. Well, hope they never find that person, ever. Our babysitter has fallen ill to cancer. We find ourselves in need of an awesome sitter for a almost 3-year-old. Shift is 1 to 9:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. Please message if you know anyone that can help care for our sweet child. Pay is $160 a week. I would like to know, where do you find babysitters at $4 an hour? I was wondering the same. This is a tax-free job. If taxes were taken out, it would be more per hour and I could claim a big tax credit on my taxes. Not to mention most sitters I have used more than one child. What? Excuse me? First of all, there's no such thing as a tax-free job. It's just a job where they don't pay the taxes for you. Never forget that. No such thing as a tax-free job. They'll find you, dude. And wait, what? It would be more per hour and I don't understand what the hell that means, dude. Wants a model with amazing aesthetics and should film multiple videos. All unpaid and doesn't have the decency to offer the jewelry as a gift either. Want a female model who can make amazing TikTok videos wearing my jewelry. She has to return the pieces, and it's an unpaid task. If interested, send me details or any videos you had made before I had 25K followers. Let me know if anyone interested. Okay. So you seem to recognize that TikTokers don't deserve money. They don't deserve money for anything, right? But you need TikTok videos so you can make money. What am I missing here? Let your teen pay me to dog sit. 'Cause amenities. I'm in need of a teenage dog sitter to dog sit in my home that's looking to flex their wings and try living on their own in a safe apartment complex for 3 weeks. For a very discounted rate, as they would be able to use all the amenities, amazing gym, resort-style pool with cabanas and seats in the water. They'd be able to stay in my master bedroom with huge master bathroom, and it will be set up like an Airbnb. If you have a responsible kid who would be interested, please comment. Wait, what? What? No. Gross. Choosing beggar in my local Facebook group asking for specific $100+ toys for free. Wait, what? Oh, I see. What the hell? I mean, those are rad as hell and all, but come on. Hello, I'm looking for a baby activity set and a toy box for free due to losing my job. Tight on money. Pictures are below. Goodwill's awesome for weird crap like this. It'd be like 12 cents, so yeah. Should we be explicit about what we want for dates? If a man asks me out to coffee or the park, I say, no thanks, I'm not looking for friends right now. He'll either correct with a better option or not, and if not, I block and delete or walk away. I don't really do dating apps anymore, oh, thank God, but I typically make it pretty easy to date me. No, you f***ing don't. By writing, my dream date would be, enter desired date here in my bio, or talking about wanting to see something and routinely switch out between things I'd like to do that week. 9 times out of 10, it works, and I get to go on dates I actually want to go on. In the early stages of dating, they don't really know you, so I think it's perfectly fine to hint at what you like in the beginning. You're just demanding free excursions. Later on, though, they should know you better and shouldn't need to be told where to take you or what gifts would mean a lot to you. Man, you really just pulling a grift here. Also, a first date is what you're comfortable with. If it's dinner, good. If it's going to an art museum that's in town, great. If it's a comedy show from your favorite comedian, perfect. But it should be something that you like and requires him to put in effort to plan, time to give, and money to spend. Even if not a lot of money, like an Applebee's 2 for $22. Whatever. There needs to be investment on his end. And he needs to be able to pay for the whole date, no halvesies. I say this because then, even if the date goes wrong, you can shut the front door so hard it falls out of the frame. People like you suck, man. Just, gross, go away, goodbye. No thanks. Trying to hire someone for a job. All right, let's take a look here. Hello, blank. Thank you for your interest in the order selector night shift position at blank. I'm following up with you to see if we can set up a time for an interview. If you're still interested, please let me know when we can get you scheduled. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Why do I need an interview for an entry-level job? Can't you just tell me a start date? All you companies spend 10 years piss-farting around hiring people and make the hiring process for jobs so painful nobody wants to bother. Not interested. That was one thing that genuinely surprised me about Amazon. Don't work for them, by the way. Just don't. F that. If you can avoid it, please avoid it. I've worked for Walmart and Target. They're leagues better. I mean, Walmart's not that much better than it. It's better. That's what's surprising about it, right? But I was super surprised that Amazon doesn't do the whole interview thing. You go to their website, you fill out the application, and then you get a call like the next day saying, hey, cool, you start this date. Goodbye. That's it. I mean, entry-level jobs need to just be that. Weird interaction from Postmates. Wish I'd taken a screenshot before it disappeared. I ordered Postmates the other day in Anchorage and left a 20% tip. The order was for about $40, including all the fees. It was a single bag of fast food. The driver messaged me, hey, I need money for my kids if you want to adjust the tip. I legit thought I had tipped 0 or 10%. Anyone ever had this experience? God, I f***ing hope I don't. We would... Hold on. I so can't wait for the day we're here in the US or any other places that still do tipping, knock that fucking shit off and pay people an appropriate amount of money for their labor. You don't get to demand a service and then refuse to pay the people giving you that service not enough to live. This is bullshit. Professional photographer for hotel room photos. That looks like a render. Tuesday, 2:30 p.m., June 28th, $40. Looking for a professional photographer, real estate experience preferred but not required. Oh, okay, I see, never mind. The rendering comment makes no sense now and I look stupid. Also someone very skilled and just starting. Okay, with a great camera and lighting to take pictures of a hotel-style room in Beverly Hills. This gig can lead to working with us to capture over 10 units in the future. No more than 10 clicks. No Photoshop required. Pay is $40 cash or Venmo. I love people that say that. Tell me you don't know jack shit about photography without telling me you don't know jack shit about it. No Photoshop required. Sure, but if I give you a raw image at all, you're gonna go, oh, can you adjust this and that and the other? No, you said no Photoshop required, mofo. We require you to send us the picture same day. Gig won't take more than 15 minutes. It's on Tuesday, June 28th at 2:30 p.m. When you arrive, everything will be set up already besides the lights you would have to bring. No Photoshop, but I need lights. Okay. Please send a few samples of your work. Doesn't need to be real estate related. And tell me your experience with photography. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you. I don't. Bye. Father's Day meals. So, at a local city event, a family decided to offer around a dozen or so Father's Day meals from their little local restaurant, as in food platters. In order to win one, people could nominate why their dad deserves a nice plate of food. Lady talks about her husband's life trials and goodness and says how handy a dozen meals would be for the family. When the family explained it was one per dad, Lady flipped out and said the restaurant family doesn't care about feeding families? Wait, what? God dang, you people are just so sad. This whole thing is so sad. This has been the worst Choosing Beggars ever, or the best, depending on how you're looking at it. All I can say is, wow.
Paint my house for quarters and obey my rules? Looking for a reliable painting company. I need someone to paint my 1,800 square foot home. My budget is $250 and I need it done by Saturday. Only hiring companies with 4.5 plus star reviews. No smoking or eating lunch on my property. No loud music while you paint. You're here to work. Act like it. Act professional and earn my business, and you'll get referrals from me in the future. This could be a great opportunity for someone who conducts themselves in a great way. No, it couldn't. $250 to paint your entire house? No! Do it yourself, jack off. What is this? What the hell is this? What a douche. Till this day, it still annoys me that he's that much of an asshole. My cousin did this to me, except it was about a PC that I gave him for free. He kept on complaining that he should have my new one that took me over 3 years to save up and buy. He complained that I gave him a crappy PC even though it was a Ryzen 3 with a decent GPU and 16 gigs of RAM. Safe to say that I ended up giving it to my friend who actually needed a PC for both gaming and education. That's so great. Looking for a nanny to work for $70 a week? Holy crap, a full-time nanny for $70 a week? Hello, I'm looking for a loving, honest, caring, smart nanny to help me in my home with my 2 baby girls, aged 3 and 4. I work in the medical field, so I work a lot of hours, and I'm not able to be home the majority of the day, and my husband travels for work. I'm just looking for the right nanny who's not all about getting a paycheck every week. I will not hire someone who only wants the money. I need someone who's honestly going to help me and care for my children. Why should they give a shit about your children? See, I hate, you all know that I hate this attitude of, you shouldn't be here just for the paycheck. Why? I have to fucking eat too, jerk. Pay $70 a week for the first 2 months. Pay will move up if I decide to keep you. Must be okay working in a home with cameras and surveillance. Must pass a background check and fingerprinting. Meal prep. Activities. I hope you don't find anybody. $70 a week is literally nothing, okay? Okay, hold on. Fine. It's figuratively nothing. But honestly, the amount of money per month you'd earn on that salary, it kind of is actually nothing at all, okay? It wouldn't even be grocery money for some people. They're literally free, my guy. Oh boy, what is? All right, everyone, I have 4 weekly passes to the PGA Championship, given to me by a very generous tour member. Very, very cool. Let's find some people that might not be able to normally go. We will pay for any incidentals. Reply below if you know someone who would love to go. How generous, the night before the tournament starts. Explain. The damn tournament starts tomorrow. You did a piss poor job of planning. Okay. For a free couch. Can you take it to my house? No. Go off in a car? What? Yes, it don't fit in the car. It will not fit in the car. That is correct. Yes, it don't. Do you have a truck? No. Why? It's listed as pickup only for a reason. Oh, yet no one reads the information you put in there because they don't give a crap. Unfortunately, the amount of stuff I've sold on Facebook Marketplace, no, they don't read anything you put in the information box at all. Looking for 2 brand new mattresses. Our kitten pissed on ours. No, I love people that look for free stuff, like we all do, you know? I think that's a pretty normal thing. People are getting rid of crap. Ooh, I like that crap. Can I take the crap? No problem. But when you go to a free stuff group like this and go looking for 2 brand new mattresses, that's a little bit different, okay? You're in a free stuff group. You want brand new, you pay for it. I have a $0 budget. No Dodge older than 1990. A friend of mine and their wife are looking for a cheap, mid-sized pickup, preferably 4x4. Life has served up a crappy series of unfortunate events. Multiple vehicle failures, having to move, plus loss of current employment makes everything a touch more difficult. Mid-capacity V6 is kind of ideal for fuel economy. They would prefer it not be a Dodge or older than 1990. Oh, not be... I see. I read the title wrong. Show me what you have out there. Budget is nil. Future payments are a possibility. Suck it. Hey everyone, I'm looking for a Frenchie pup for my baby for her birthday. They're so pricey. If anyone has one and they're looking to donate one to an 8-year-old, please let me know. She wants one really bad, I just can't afford it. That doesn't seem like a problem that anybody else currently has. Look, I don't like the whole let's breed dogs and sell them for $47,000 each either, okay? I'm not a fan of these mills and whatnot, but if you can't afford the animal, then you can't afford the animal. Let's hope you can afford to take care of one if you do find one, though. Anyone know where I can find one of those exposure private chefs? Personal chef for our family meals, daily dinners as well as weekend breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. Half of the family is vegetarian. We're local and look forward to having someone help create healthy, customized meals. We cannot pay, but the pro bono experience you'll gain with picky eaters will be priceless and look great on your resume. Plus, if we like what you cook, we'll give you a great recommendation. I have to say, they're getting a little more brazen about this, aren't they? This is just the most entitled, nasty-ass thing I've seen in a while, when it comes to this subreddit at the very least. It's a little bit different than a guy bitching about the price of something on Facebook Marketplace. This dude is straight up, again, asking for full-time real work and saying, no, you don't deserve to be paid. You'll be padding your resume by dealing with picky eaters? Oh, you mean assholes? No, that's what they mean. That is what they mean. I'm not saying vegetarians are jerks or blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is these people are going to be rude. They are going to be mean, and they're going to make you regret every decision you've ever made, not just this one. All roads lead to this. I'm looking for a Proverbs 31 wife that must meet this criteria. She must be Christ-centered, absolutely gorgeous, can sing / worship her, African or mixed race, stunning smile, between 22 and 27, absolutely no kids, loves Jesus more than anything else, can cook and is tidy, an intercessor, a what? Is between 5 foot and 5'4", never been married before, preferably a virgin, submitted, and great listener, is willing to travel the world to preach the gospel of our Lord... Who? She must be congenial and meek-hearted. She must have wisdom and discernment. If that is you, submit your application for review, and someone will revert at earliest convenience. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. Job 22:28. Do you have what it takes to marry a prophet? You calling yourself a prophet? Holy crap, dude. Okay. Wow. This just took a turn for me. Like, that wasn't the last straw. That was just sort of the straw that broke the camel's back on this one. Good God. Wants a time-consuming updo at a reasonable price. Who's good at doing hair and can do this to mine at a reasonable price? Not $75. Why don't you do it yourself? Oh, that's right, you can't. So whatever the price is for you to get it done, you shut up and pay it or you don't get it done. It is that simple. Those people took the time to learn a profession that you cannot do, okay? You don't get to tell them they're not worth it. Eat ass. I just got married. Here's my account details for everyone to send me money. $50, please. After all, that's not much these days, right? We eloped with close family. If anyone wants to help us start a life, it would be greatly appreciated. After all, what's a loose 50 nowadays anyway? Yeah, the clown bit's right. Yeah, it's no one's responsibility to help you start a new life. Hell, I wasn't even invited to the wedding. I ain't giving you jack. Mind you, this person leased a new car last week. 6 days until our wedding. Items needed for the wedding. Please comment below what you'll be bringing. Meat, side dishes, potatoes, mac and cheese, green beans, casseroles, rolls, drinks, chips and dips, plastic cups, enough for 50 people and children. 6 days left until your wedding, which I assume is a big one, and you don't have food? You don't have food? Who the hell plans, again, what I have to assume is a big shebang and decides, no, let's make everybody else do the food. Huh? This crackhead outside of CVS was yelling that he wanted food, so I grabbed a sandwich and water on my way out for him. When I went to give it to him, he goes, nah, bitch, I don't know you. I need money, not a sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna keep the sandwich then. It's mine now. Red wants the Cadillac of dog crates. Savage Blue is not having it. Woo! Anybody donating a cage like this? Definitely not. Be reasonable when asking for donations. That is a hell of a dog crate. Good God. Do you still have the piano available? Yes, I'm taking $20,000 for it. Is $5,000 okay? My daughter wants to learn piano and this would mean so much to her. Okay, well, this is a Steinway & Sons Model K52 that's only 10 years old and in brand new condition. Retail price is over $35,000. You should buy a cheaper brand like a Yamaha if your daughter is just starting to learn piano. This is my daughter's dream, please. I'm a single mother, I can't afford it. I'm sorry, but I can't sell you such an expensive item for a quarter of the price. You can find $100 to $200 pianos or keyboards online if your child really wants to learn. I will report you to Craigslist. You're a selfish... Screw you! Man, this is just weird, right? It's a Steinway. It's a $30,000+ piano. Your daughter's probably not going to keep learning past a week. Oh boy, a free used septic tank. Buyers must remove, need it gone ASAP. Woo! Okay, yay! My friend just sent me this. She has an ad up for a housemate, and this guy is trying to do her a favor. Can I have it for $100 a month if we have sex whenever you want? Oh my God, you really shot your shot with that one, you creepy bitch. Watch my kid for 50+ hours a week for $100 each week. Also, have 3 years babysitting experience and preferably a CPR certificate. I mean, the requirements make sense, but geez, $100 per week. Payday is the 1st and 20th of every month. Bonus pay is offered for weekend care. You must have a license and a car. Okay. So yeah, pay $100 to $150 per week is the range, I guess. I don't know, I can't think of words right now, but that's, whenever you see that, whenever you see a range like that, just know you will never be getting the high end of it, ever. They are offering it as bait, and they're gonna pay you the minimum offered here, $100 per week. It doesn't even say anything about, oh yeah, we will pay you more eventually. It doesn't say that anywhere, does it? I'm not seeing it. Plus, this is for babysitting an infant. Oh, because I won't ship, this guy got upset. $35 shipped, I will pay sending Venmo or PayPal. Local pickup only as listed in the post. Clown Okay, old ass people never ship. Look, I'll ship something, but you're gonna pay the actual full shipping price, not whatever you think it is or should be. Please work for me in return for a place to sit and work for me. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I'm looking to take someone on in a part-time position to create some content for my tattoo page. I appreciate this may not suit you as you're not based in London, but maybe it will, or maybe you'll know someone else who would be interested. Job spec: part-time photographer / cinematographer for whatever. Role includes filming, tattooing, and creation of postable content, reels, stories, photos. Must have experience in photography and cinematography, and ideally an interest in tattoos. This is a part-time position in exchange for a large, fixed desk. Oh my God. I bought a couch on clearance that won't fit, so I'm trying to sell it for $1,500. This is the first offer I've received. let's see. I'm interested in your listing sleeper sofa couch on classifieds. Is this available? Yes, it's available. 60? Excuse me? $60? It looks poverty? You look poverty. The ad was for some barely worn newish clothes. I don't like the term newish. Is it available? Yes. Are you interested? Is it a fixed price or slightly negotiable? It's very low price. No negotiations, please. Okay, but it's used one. As per calculation, it has go on 350 to 400. 700 is too much. Then don't buy it. If I put more 300 extra, I'll get brand new one. What you say? Cool, buy a brand new one. No problem. Okay, I don't know where to buy this dress and top. Will you suggest me which shop? If you can give me all that you have, give me in cheap price so I can buy all. I bought all these for over 1,000. I'm selling for a very fair price. If this is not in your budget, we have nothing to discuss, as I already said no negotiations. Okay, not interested. Okay. Family member wants stuff from parents' house 5 years after it was sold to me. What? I can stop by either the house or, if gone, your new home, or storage, and we can go over the few tools, things you've come across you think I might want, etc., that I didn't get on previous visits. Our schedule... No, you don't get to do that. It's been, how long did you say, 5 years? You bought this house 5 years ago and they think they get to just schedule a time to come by and look for shit? No, you have no right. You have no recourse. Leave them alone, you freak. Follower wants a portrait for free. In exchange, I get exposure, I guess? Hey, I was thinking of getting a drawing done for myself. How much do you charge? Maybe something like this? Hi there, yes, I'd love to do you a piece. I usually charge 50 US for a portrait. How's that sound? I can't do that. What? Stop negotiating with these people. I was actually hoping you could do it for free. Then why did you ask how much it would cost, jerk? Hey, how much do you charge? I'd love to get this done. Can you actually just do it for free, though? We've had conversations in the past about your art, so I feel like you should be able to do me this favor as a friend. I can't, I'm sorry. Do you think lowering the price some more would make this transaction doable? No, I don't want that. I just thought I could ask for a drawing, but I guess not? I'm pretty sure you have a job anyway, so it's not like you're in need of money. Someone needs to smack this person right on the back of the head. Just whoosh, real hard. I could post your account on my story? Or you could use the drawing in your portfolio or something. I think it'll be beneficial. Hey, I'm sorry. I think you're better off looking for another artist. Yeah, can you block this person though? Like straight, just get rid of them. Cut them out. Perfect, as I just so happen to have a spare fish lying around. Needed. A small baby goldfish for a new tank, and very excited 7-year-old. Need tomorrow. Oh shoot, hold on. I think I got a spare fish in my storage unit. Fund our new life in another country. Build us a house. God has called our family of 3 to Ecuador as missionaries, starting late July of this year. Many smaller churches in the area are unfortunately not able to sponsor the visa, passport, and moving process, which also includes needing to build our own home shortly after we arrive. Not only this, but we'll also be teaching the locals subsistence farming? Subsistence? What is that word? Which will include purchasing farm and medical equipment, livestock, and construction costs. But we're not discouraged. We need financial help with sponsorship to allow us to spread the gospel in Ecuador as soon as possible. No, Choosing Beggar thinks principals should spend $4,000 on teacher appreciation gifts? What? My principal gave me a $10 Amazon gift card for Teacher Appreciation Week. Yes, the principal gave all of us teachers a $10 Amazon gift card to thank us for what we do. I'm a technology teacher for a school that teaches students with developmental disabilities, and I feel like this is very cheap. What am I going to buy for $10 on Amazon nowadays? Especially with inflation going on. Don't forget shipping and delivery fees. I get nothing at all, so I'm flabbergasted that you're disappointed about this. That came out of his or her pocket. I don't know how big the staff is, but you want him or her to spend over $1,000? A staff of about 20 to 40 teachers and TAs. So the principal spent this money out of their own pocket? Because that's kind of... I don't even know what to say, dude. Teachers deserve way more. But if this was just an actual gift from the man or woman that is your boss, like out of their own pocket, I don't know. Don't whine so much about it. It's not their fault. It's not their fault, as far as I know, unless the principals have this big collusion going on, this big evil plan to make sure that teachers are paid nothing. I don't know. It's just a little gift, dude. Chill the hell out. It's fine. 110. I am firm on 120, thank you. 115. Once again, I am firm on 120. 116. 119. 120. I'll buy it for 119 just so I don't pay you 120. 125. You are a child, says the man who can't understand what firm means. The guy was willing to pay 119 just so he could feel like he got you. Looking to hire a responsible female teen or young adult for the summer. 1 to 2 days a week to be a caregiver for our kiddos. Daytime only, no more than 4 hours. Job description. Transport stop saying kiddos, dude. To and from swimming pool, library, local activities as planned with advanced communication. Job requirements. Driver's license, working cell phone, 3 references, must have knowledge of basic first aid or CPR, and willing to get a crash course with me. No alcohol use, drug use, or inappropriate language tolerated. Starting pay would be $25 a day. We'll certainly consider a raise as time goes on. Goodbye. Pay £200 per month to be a live-in housekeeper, preferably female, and you get discounts if you wash up more. What a steal! The final monthly price has been noted as negotiable, as I'm keen to be offering the housemaid a discount for providing additional services. Dude, that sure does sound neat and all. I do all of the household services around here, man. You know what? I don't get a discount on I'm just the one that cleans. Does anyone have a cheap box of Rice Krispies? I'm craving Rice Krispies bad, lol. Oh yeah, you can drop them to me? I live on the south side. I can pay back on Thursday next to the person who does this for me. What? I'm still hungry. No one asked. Suck it. Like, that's a weird thing though, right? Like, I want Rice Krispie, bring me. How dare you spend all of your hard-earned money on yourself? Am I the asshole for buying myself a nice guitar and giving my friend who wanted to learn my hand-me-down? I've been playing guitar for almost 9 years and have gotten pretty good. I figured I'd save up some money to treat myself to a nice one after using a $150 Craigslist buy for a while. So I bought myself a $1,300 Epiphone jumbo-sized acoustic electric. It has an electric tuner and stuff and yada yada yada. My friend's been wanting to learn for a while and he's just been using the one I had to teach him and practice and stuff. When he found out I spent a large amount of money on a really nice guitar, he was really angry, saying I should have spent the money on 2 mid-range guitars for the both of us. No, you're not the asshole. Your friend's a baby shit, dude. Hi, is this available? Yes, it is. Please, can you have a heart? Please, can you give me the car for free? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Why not? When do you want it? Today? Can I get it for free? Freezer? Free? Send the address right now? Yeah, you can have it for free. Can I send the address so you can drop? Hello? Where are you at? Where are you at? Hello? Are you bro? Hello, dude? Man, where are you? Dude, bro? Neighborhood kid left this on my parents' front porch. I'm your neighbor, and sorry to get in your time. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit here. But this will be a dumb question, but I'm something asking, will you buy me an iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max? If yes, can you put it in the mailbox? 845. You can, but please respond in the next 24 hours if you can. Oh my god, what? Oh man, some people just have to shoot a shot. They gotta give it a try, right? This kid tried. This may just be me seeing things, but I feel like this letter looks like it was written by an adult attempting to write like a kid. Parts look sloppily written, some misspellings, then magically, the last couple of lines, it looks like mom writing, and the letter Y always having a little curly line under it. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. Deliberately trying to come across as a kid either way, so tacky. Oh yeah! I was not paying enough attention to really see that, but, yep. That seems about right. Never mind then. What about work for me, but you have to pay? New idea. Anyone willing to gain experience doing clinical, regulatory, and/or quality work? I'm planning to offer experience at blah 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 and charge $10 an hour. No! Need a free fence delivered and installed? Don't waste my time. Looking for chain link fencing that someone does not have any use for. Not looking to pay for it. Needs to be free. Need it for my kids' play yard to keep them safe. I do know what it costs in store. Please do not waste my time. Needs to be delivered and installed as well. They always drop the more unreasonable stuff at the end. Wanting some unused fencing for free? Okay, I guess, whatever. Even though you shouldn't be asking for that. But then right at the end, like, oh, I need you to deliver it and install it, please. And while you're here, can you lick my balls? Today in the local Buy Nothing group on Facebook, this lady looking for a husband. Help! Well, I have literally searched the globe. Ireland, New Zealand, New York City, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, Munich, Edinburgh. No luck for me as of yet. I'm looking for a husband. He should be geeky, science-minded, awkward, sensitive. His mind should sparkle more than his biceps. And his heart should be more prominent than his what? His dick. He should be 5'10" or taller, well-educated in science, sophisticated and confident, but no smooth talkers, please. He should be a bit worldly, having traveled and grown from every experience abroad. A man that's open to the future ahead and isn't so badly scorned that he's given up on the true, meaningful beauty of love. Perhaps a scientist, engineer, entrepreneur, with a passion that drives him to make the world a better place. A man that can sip a glass of wine, not down a bottle of vodka, and talk about global politics, current events, and knows what's what in this world beyond his own nose. This isn't a dating site. The free vacations hotel room you booked for me isn't nice enough, you cornhole. Wait, what? Oh, come on. I travel a lot for work, so I have so many hotel and airline points, it is crazy. This summer, I'm taking my family to Disney World. We're going to stay at one of the resorts on the property. Ooh, is it French Quarter, the best one? My sister-in-law and her family had a hard time during the pandemic, so I decided to do something nice and invite them along, my treat. I said I would pay for their flights, hotel, park tickets, etc. Everyone was excited until she started talking to my wife. Now she's upset that we're staying at one of the resorts and they have to stay at Disney Springs. Have to stay in... What are you talking about? What? Apparently I'm being cheap by using points for their hotel instead of just paying for them to stay at the same resort as us. My wife told her sister and brother-in-law to shut up and accept the gift, but they didn't. They told my in-laws that I was making their kids jealous by not letting them enjoy the same stuff as us. Bro, you're at Disney World. Quit being a bitch. To be clear, the hotel I booked for them is very nice. It's just not the Grand Floridian. Oh, that's where you stayed, damn. So I finally talked to them and gave them the choice of accepting my gift or not coming since I could still cancel their reservations. They started yelling at me for being an asshole and taking something away from their children. I'd talked to them like adults, but when they started screaming, their kids heard them and found out they might not be going. Now their kids are pissed at their parents for possibly screwing up their vacation. And I'm the bigger asshole for making them look bad in front of their kids. Am I the asshole? No! They are! I guess CBs are everywhere, even at the veterinarian. Cure my dog, but don't touch him, don't do any tests, and don't charge me. Oh, and did I tell you he bites? Need someone to trim this and take away the waste. Paint all the fence and move the rubbish at the bottom. Easy 80 pounds. No, it's not. That's not an easy anything, you douche. Does anyone have an extra girlfriend lying around? Also, please fund my spooky trip to investigate ghosts. What? I've got a couple spare girlfriends in the back. I have quite a list of things I believe I need now. Oh boy, here we go. Let me know if you can help me on any of these things, or even if you think you can. I do ask your pardon if this sounds weird, but I think I better find a new girlfriend, or at least a new girl bestie, because from what I've been told, being seen with this girl bestie I've been having for almost 2 years now has cost me my positive reputation? The hell does that mean? I could use a bit of extra money along with a job, especially if anyone is needing work done around their house. I could use maybe several more friends who live close enough to me and treat me like I matter to them, not just pretend. So, only if I say anything first to them. I could surely use extra money for a trip this Halloween season to travel and investigate locations supposedly, unless they truly are, haunted in all 6 New England states, along with a visit to New York State Hamlet. Dude. Or maybe try water? I'm in need of some drinks for me and my 2 kids to get us by until the first. We drink Hawaiian Punch, the blue kind. We drink iced tea, the lemon flavor Gatorade, Powerade. We don't have nothing until the first. I didn't want to come on here and ask, but I have no other option. Well, now you have no options. Local ministry trying to cancel a Home Depot for not donating to a charity event they want to host. What? Members of the blah 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 ministries are doing a community cleanup. Let's see. We went to Home Depot on the blank to see if we could get a donation for some supplies to clean the community up. By the way, we gave them a donation letter with our tax ID number. The manager spoke with one of the members of the church face-to-face, like he was going to make a donation. Well, my member goes back to speak with the HR manager, and she tells her that Home Depot doesn't support religion organization. It came from the corporate office. She showed her the email that we were sent from corporate. That been said, who do you support? It's sad to say, wow, this is written so poorly, that we patronize these businesses and this is what we get in return. You're right, it's a business. It is a business. They don't have to do shit. You go in there, you give them money, they provide you with something in return for said money. That is really the end of the obligation. Anyone giving away a free TV bigger than 43 inches? 11-hour days for $400 a week. I need an in-house babysitter. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. Must be able to show up at 5 a.m. and stay until 4 p.m. I live in the who cares neighborhood. $400 a week. Must be reliable and not with good infants, good with infants. My son is 11 months. Good luck on that one. Anyone interested? Please read carefully before responding. I'm looking for a babysitter that I can underpay and overwork as much as humanly freaking possible. Oh, oops, that's totally not what it says. Anyway, I'm looking for a babysitter for my 6-year-old daughter. Must have references and transportation. The hours are 10:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Maybe less, depends on rotation. $100 a week. You'll have access to the internet if you are a student. She'll be asleep when you get there. You will be the adult in the house and get what do you mean you'll be the adult in the house? Are you not there overnights? It's quite a list for delivery only. Oh my god. Ask. We lost our food stamps for a month because I had trouble getting a copy of my check stubs for DHS, and by the time I turned it in, they closed my case. So I reapplied, but they said it's going to take at least 30 days to reinstate it. I could not find a ride to Salvation Army to get Food Friday, so we're out of the following foods, and if you have any foods to donate to our family, we would be grateful for the help this week. We'll need delivered as no transportation. We have food allergies to peanuts, tree nuts, eggs, Jack's, cheese, original. Oh, I see, you just instantly went into the list. Yeah, you're getting real specific there. You're getting real specific. I'm sorry, if you're asking people to donate food to you, totally normal. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, we're in a tough spot. If you got any extra food, that would be sick. But it seems a little lame that you're getting all specific about brands and stuff as well. Oreo original cookies. Why the hell you need cookies? You don't. Look, if I got some, I'll definitely give some to you. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find you Faygo Cola or Rainbow Whole-Baked Goldfish. What does it matter if they're rainbow ones or not? What? Or look, Farmington Hills roast beef. No, I'm sorry, I could stay here all day. We gotta keep going. This is not the way to get someone for Valentine's Day. Taking Valentine's applications. Respect TikTok guidelines. Ideally from any of these, or Scandinavian, must be 5'2". Well, hold on a minute. I know what you're talking about there. Must be 5'2" to 5'8" and under 50 kilo. What? Willingly will cook. No male friends. Will not talk back and be silent when we argue. That's not how arguing works. Good relationship with her dad. What's that mean, dude? No smoking or vaping. Will wear sensible clothes. You are going to be alone forever. Went from 0 to 100% overboard. Would you trade for a 500 gigabyte PS4? PS4 is in good condition and works perfect. Comes with controller and Red Dead 2. Oh, and $50 cash. Sorry, I need cash for bills. Yes, you either sell to me or you get killed. Well, definitely a no now. This job advert. It gets worse the further down you read. Love the up to minimum wage part. Let's see. Something to 4 a.m., okay? You'll be required to work until we finish clean down, which is around 5. Okay. New Year's Eve is also a must work, so if you're unable to, I can't read today, unable to work, you'll be unsuccessful in your application. Full training will be provided. Ooh, hooray! That's the bare goddamn minimum for any job. Job types. Part-time, permanent, okay? Salary, up to $9.50 an hour. Yep, hope you go out of business. Someone please give me spaghetti. Hi everyone, can someone please help me with ingredients to make spaghetti? Literally all of it? Okay. A photographer on a community Facebook page has had enough of choosing beggars, I bet. So, I need someone to clean my house. You must bring your own equipment and use your own gas to get here. I will not pay you for your time and energy. I don't care how much your equipment costs. You're gonna do this for free. I don't care if you only charge $5. I shouldn't have to pay for something that I could do myself. Fair? That's how it sounds when someone wants an image without a watermark, and I quote, "Why should I pay $5 for one of your images when I can just use my phone?" Why did you contact someone else to do it if you can just do it with your phone, dip? My daughter and granddaughter need a cat for free, but if you lecture me about not being able to afford cat expenses, then you're a self-righteous upper-class person, okay? Hi, all. I'm in need of a cat for my daughter and granddaughter.
What? How is that a need? They don't have the money to go to a shelter, but are in need. Huh? So please tag me if anyone's giving away a cat or kitten. Either is great. My daughter and granddaughter will be so grateful. Thank you all in advance. Keep in mind there are many consistent expenses beyond adoption fees for any pet. Food, litter, vet visits, it all adds up. Pets are awesome, but make sure that they aren't budget busters because they deserve proper care and nutrition. We were aware, ands outs, months of thought into this. Thank you. Self-righteous upper-class person. Like my granddaughter doesn't deserve a cat or an animal. No one just deserves a pet, all right? I'm sure you've thought about this, but I don't know. A cat isn't a need. A dog isn't a need. None of these animals are a need, okay? I'm sorry. If you can't afford the adoption fee, how the f*** you gonna afford keeping that animal in good health and treating it well? Oh, you're not. You think it's a toy. Dude wants a 70% discount because he was bullied in high school and has heartburn. You know what? That's fair, man. All right, what's for sale? An S22 Ultra? Okay. Is this available? Yes, it is. Thank you. I was wondering if I could get a discount. I know that you've probably gotten that a lot, but for what it's worth, I'm a good dude who's had a hard life. Why do they care? I was relentlessly bullied through high school and was given several punishment haircuts by my stepfather. Bullied by the jocks, never went to prom, etc. Recently, my landlord raised my rent by $300 a month, and I'm barely scraping by. I have chronic indigestion that makes it hard to work, and I can't eat tomato-based products. Okay. I'm looking for the S22 Ultra. Seems like a great phone, and I'm not trying to get some cheap Metro PCS entry-level thing that's super slow. I know you're asking $700, which is a bit high, is considering you can get them new for $900 on Amazon. Whoa! Yeah, $200 off ain't anything. Oh yeah, that's not even a discount, dude. Would you take $250? No. I could pay you weekly or trade for labor. I work on cars. If you need anything done, let me know. Well, at least he offered something that could actually be useful in the end there. $250 plus you can rebuild my transmission. How about that? Save me $10 billion. So what does the fresh photographer get? Hello, photographers! Any chance y'all want to collaborate on some fresh photo shoots? Looking to spray tan the model a few days before and then can do the makeup. What's your budget? I can post in my photographer group if you're looking for a newer, less expensive photographer. I'm looking for a few great photo shoots that I'll offer free tan and makeup for their model. Need some new work for my site as well as work with some fresh Why do you keep saying fresh photographers? Oh, no, I know what you're doing. You're looking for people that are still pretty green, pretty new in the business so that you can take advantage of them and have an easier time telling them that they're not worth money. Picky, picky, picky. All for the low price of $4,500 a month. Oh boy. Got a one-bedroom apartment. No smoking, no pets, no guests, no parties, no loud conversation, no mental health problems. You're never going to find a renter anywhere on earth. Nobody under 45. Oh my god. No facial hair, no traffic violations. How the hell are you gonna figure that one out? Background check, credit check, must have 2 jobs. No toilet flushes, only toilet flushes between 9 a.m. and 7:35 p.m. No snow. Are you sharing this apartment with the person? Huh? Vegan diets. No, this is totally fake. Vegan diets only? No. No flashy rims. I'm sorry. This is fake. There's no way in hell. 5-year lease. Pet deposit required until trust is gained through many tests. Through many tests? Okay, Jigsaw, what kind of tests we going through? I'm a huge fan. Good work. Would love it if you heart and pin my comment. I also said to pin it, idiot. You're a little... Free pizza isn't good enough. What? Yes, it is. For the Random Acts of Kindness Day, I went to my friend's business and prepaid for 5 free personal cheese pizzas for the public. She was happy. I was happy. She tells me the first family that came had 2 children get 2 cheese pizzas. When she told them they were covered by a stranger for the holiday, they asked to get pepperoni instead. $1 more. She went ahead and did it after the lady fussed and threatened to just leave altogether. What's that saying about no good deed going unpunished? Oh, I will always do stuff anonymously because I really don't need someone to let me know how ungrateful people can be. Game developing YouTuber Polymars gets an interesting DM. Hey, can you help me with my game? Sure, what's up? I have an idea to make the scariest psychological horror RPG. I just need devs for scripting, 3D modeling, character dev, and story development. I want it to be multiplayer and single player, so please be mature and knowledgeable in that certain topic. If you can help with other aspects like modeling, please DM me. I hope to make this a big game. FYI, this project is for fun. Daily reminder that 99% of people have no grasp on how video games are made. I don't think hell, I don't even think people that work in the industry have any idea how they get made sometimes. All right? I do love this guy's message, though. Hey, I need literally an entire development team to do all the work and make something for me, including making the story, even though you have a great idea for it. And then they say, oh, and please do this, this, and this, as if the person has agreed to it already. Off. All right, let's see. Do any trades? Sure, for what? My son said he'll give you his 6-month-old bull mastiff puppy for it? What? Oh. Looking for chickens to eat for survival. Must be purebred and expensive. What? Me and my mom used to raise chickens and wanting to do it again, since times are very hard just for the moment. Excuse me. So we don't have much money, and this would be our main food source. How? No, really, how? You're asking for chickens to be your main food source. Are you only going to eat eggs? Or are you only going to eat chicken once every however the hell? How are you planning on doing this? Seriously, I don't even want to know. If you're wanting them as your main food source, why would they have to be purebred? Because they think it means something. I don't want to put in the work for this free item. So I know someone who will charge you. Wait, what? Is this still available? Yeah. Is free, yes? Yes, all free, but would need dismantling. I have people who can dismantling a bath that will charge you for that if it's okay for you. If you're paying for it, no, I just won't to pick up. So you want me to pay for it to be dismantled? Yes. Have fun with that one, pal. Sure, ask help from random people and pay them peanuts. Definitely not a recipe for disaster. Hey, I'm trying to find a babysitter at night for my daughter. She's a year old, and my son that is a newborn, I'm trying to pay $200 every 2 weeks. How many hours a week? 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. But I work 4 days a week. I'll know more when I go in tomorrow. So around 44 hours per week. Sorry, $100 for 2 kids, one being a baby, is not enough for that amount of hours. Oh, you could have kept going. There's so much more wrong with this. After an approved quote and the work was completed. Hi, thanks for following this up and apologies for the late payment. Blankety blank has shared the invoice with me. I'm the payer, and haven't got to it until now. That's a pretty aggressive hourly rate, but I'll pay it if you're happy to reskin our business card design with black background. On the side with our names and leaving the color pattern side as it is, please. Repayment. You'll have the funds in your account by Thursday morning at the latest. Thanks very much. Excuse me? If you respond with, is it available, you're showing your work ethic and I won't respond. Okay, what's going on? Let's see here. Rental location. Efficiency setup as the home is being rebuilt. Helping to rebuild is part of the deal. Short-term 3-month max stay. Single male preferred. No hard drugs, no BS. With the amount of responses, tell me about yourself, why I should consider you. 10 hours per week labor required. So, whoa. Let me get this straight. You're rebuilding a house. It's completely bare. You want to charge someone $400 a month and 10 hours a week labor to live in a concrete box. Is that what I'm getting here? Am I reading into this incorrectly? Or is it just, help me rebuild this house and instead of paying you, I'll charge you $400 a month for your labor? I'm so confused at how stupid this person is. What's your biggest red flag in a funding group? When someone posts what they want and someone else in the comments saying, you know, I found this one and it does the same for cheaper. Thank you for your input, Karen, but I want this one, thank you. Couple asking for money over Instagram after using their funds to move for a religious school? We're pregnant and having a monkey emoji? We moved to Florida and are full-time Jesus school students. Is that what it's called? We're experiencing the beginning stages of revival, spending hours in the presence of the Lord, weekly evangelism, mission trips, amazing teachings, and so much more. We're in desperate need of financial support, and we're believing the Lord for $3,500. This will cover rent this month, baby appointments, and groceries. Anything you feel led to give is truly appreciated. Okay, let's get them to work for free while they're still young and eager. We call that child labor. Let's see. Oh wait, no, it's not child labor in this case. It's just younger people that don't know that they're worth a lot more yet. Okay. I need student volunteers for an event in Islamabad? They should be available on the 26th of February for the whole day. Looking for responsible, creative girls and boys, 18 to 25. You will not be paid, but it's an opportunity to learn a lot and make contacts. You will make 0 contacts, and this will literally never help you ever again. You'll be working directly for me. So that's the end result of exposure. Scene. A designer talking with a prospective client. Me. The price for the project we're talking about will be blank total. Client. Really? I had another designer work on this for me last year and he did it for free. I'm sorry. I can't work for free. You may want to try going back to him and seeing if he'll do it for free again this year. I can't. He's no longer in business. Huh. I wonder the actual hell why. That person definitely was not thinking when they said that, were they? It's so hard to understand why they seem to be having employee retention issues. Needed. Full and part-time salespersons who won't quit after 2 days, weeks, or months, who works hard, takes pride in their work, cares, and doesn't think they're... You know what? Why is this always the description for, like, I don't know, cashier work? You know? Like, oh, you've got to take pride in your work. And I'm not saying that if you are a cashier, you shouldn't take pride in what you do. Things like that. You can take pride in anything that you do. But the fact that employers require you a lot of the time to take pride and be a member of the family and don't whine and blah, blah, blah. When it's a job, chill, it's a job. Tell your friends and family, please do not apply if you oversleep, have no alarm clock, have no car, have court often, have no babysitter every day, have to give friends rides to work later than we start work, experiencing flat tires every week, hold on to a cell phone all day, get food poisoning. Dead. Should not expect to receive purple ribbons or gold stars for showing up to work on time. Bitch, your generation invented that. Can you do my pictures for free? Hello? Well, I cannot do that, unfortunately. Also not sure what you mean by pictures, but it is not realistic to ask an artist to work for free, especially in these times. Thank you for inquiring, but I can work with you per piece. Whatever, go away, ripoff. Oh my god, going to art school wasn't cheap. Go hell. Yeah, go hell. Your art really sucks, and you're going to block cheap ass. Oh no! I lost a non-paying customer. This person wants my Roblox account for free. I have like $40 on my account. Okay, let's see. Do you have an account I can use, please, sir? I only have one. I'm really struggling with mine. Okay, that will work. Is it good? Like, you know, rich or something? Huh? I mean, can I have the account? I'm really struggling to get an account. Then create a new one. I don't have Robux. My dad and mom are not buying me Robux. Why did you say no? He's saying that he wants my account. Bro, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Why do you want me to give him my account? He forgot his password. Dude, what is this? Hi, is this available? Where location? Yeah, it's available. Where location? Are too far, need bad. No delivery. Need car. Sounds like a personal problem. Dang, rude. Being honest, post clearly states no holds, no delivery. Well, judging on how he types, I doubt reading's a strong suit either. I'll be looking for childcare for my 3 kids 4 days a week. I get my schedule a month at a time, and I'm able to pay $150 a week. Pay is bi-weekly. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., so roughly 5:30 to 2:30. They'd be with you. They're all boys, 4 in 3 weeks, 2 and 1, the end of March. My 2-year-old is autistic, so preferred someone who's experienced in that. Oh my god, this is the worst one. This is the worst one because you have someone with special needs. You're asking just anyone. Sure, you say experienced in that. What you mean to say is someone who's actually got real training in that. Okay? That's a whole different thing. And you're only offering them $150 a week to work that much with 3 kids, one of whom is special needs. Okay, honestly, best of luck to you with that. When your friend blocks you because you didn't give her money after your mom died. Hey, just saw your post, want to let you know I'm always here if you need to talk or be distracted, or if there's anything at all you need. I'm so sorry for your loss. Hey, I love you too, man, thank you. If you wanted to add to the diaper fund on my registry, we would really appreciate that. What? Did you really unfriend me because I didn't send money to your registry? I mean, you can't really unfriend someone who was never your friend. That person's a demon. My local Buy Nothing group is wild. Disabled and unable to work. Asking for monthly help to help pay for a large storage unit until I can find a permanent home with adequate space and disability access. And also monthly help for things like my electricity, water, cable, internet, home phone, and home security, and monthly paid cell phone service. Not including gas and car insurance. I could also use a brand new Xbox Series X, a 65-inch TV or TV projector and screen because I'm almost 50 and have never had a brand new anything in my life as an adult. The payments to pay for things can go straight to the companies instead of me. Jesus. Grown adult throws a tantrum on Facebook because his parents won't buy him an expensive Lego set. I'm not saying he's right, I'm just saying I understand. What's next? I'll tell you what's next. My parents won't get me the new Lego Star Destroyer for Christmas. Why? They say I've got too much Lego. They say it'll take up too much space. They say I'm too old for it. They say it's too expensive for a lump of plastic. Well, that can be the case a lot of the times there. Each of those statements is freaking bullcrap. If we put all the Lego I own into one room, it would barely fill a tenth of it. Oh, I doubt it. And it's not about having too much, it's that LEGO keeps bringing out new stuff and this is my hobby, okay? Everyone else is allowed to keep collecting all kinds of stuff like guitars and no one says they have too much. Why doesn't it apply to LEGO? Freaking hypocrites. And the age rating of the box is 16 plus. I don't see any age where you're not allowed to have this on the box. What? The too old argument is so stupid. You don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. As far as being too expensive for a lump of plastic, people spend thousands of freaking pounds on clothes and perfume. A little different. I mean, the perfume is one thing, but the clothes? Really? That's what you're going against? All they are is bits of cloth and some liquid. Again, I agree on the perfume. My cologne costs $100 a bottle and it's a scam. I just like how it smells. And yet you're telling me this beautifully designed model made with premium material is too expensive? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. What's next? What's next? What's next? Jeez, this guy is off it. Hey, I need a place to live for free that's in the foothills where a bunch of Arizona Cardinals live. Please? This might be a long shot, but my fiance has always wanted to live in a house in the foothills on the side of a hill/mountain. Does anyone happen to have a 4-bedroom plus house that they don't want to live in anymore, as we can stay in there for free for a bit again? I know that's a long shot, but it's worth a shot. 13 comments. Oh no, was it worth the shot? Was it worth a bunch of your friends telling you you're completely freaking insane? I ended up selling it for full price the next day. What's your lowest offer? 500, 315. Not even close. I'm confused. Are you offering to buy it for 315? Yes. That's a big lowball offer. I'm asking 600 and I said the lowest I'd go is 5. So why do you think I'd even consider 315? It's not even close to what I would take for it. It's all my friend. These days nobody's spending that big amount of money. They always say that. Every time I sell something on Facebook Marketplace, I specifically say, firm on price, straight up, please don't send me an insulting offer for what I'm selling. And every single time I get people offering less than 40% of the price I'm asking for. And I'm not that ridiculous, all right? I undersell crap on purpose because I know it's easier for me and for the dip trying to get it. I want to go on vacation and should start saving, but also, could you send me money for my vacation? So as many of you know, Blank and I have a cruise coming up in April. This is something we've been looking forward to, and for me anyways, what has really pushed me to keep going these last few months. We have to start saving up. Ha 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 laugh emojis. If anyone would like to help or get me an early birthday gift, since we'll be getting back 5 days before my birthday, we have things we still need to cover and would like to do. Examples. All 3 of us need new suitcase sets, and the airport fees for 2 bags are $70 each. Each way, you forgot. We haven't figured out how we're getting there. Someone suggested a parking area. It would cost $122, or we could take the Dartmouth coach and pay $210. Yeah, I do find it weird that parking's cheaper than taking a coach. Service fees and the photo package are $336 and $199 for the 3 of us, coming to a total of $535. We also need cash for the ports. Any activities, food, tips, etc. For the cruise itself, tips, activities, we'll have a spa day, but that comes last. I started my new job yesterday, so I'm going to work my butt off to get caught up and start saving, but at this point, anything helps. You're the worst at vacation planning ever. Oh yeah, we go on our cruise tomorrow and apparently haven't thought about literally any part of the trip at all. If hacking this boomer's account doesn't get me money, can I have your number instead? I need your help. How can I help you? I know this may sound crazy, but I think you can loan me $300 till tomorrow and I'll pay you with additional fee. Sorry, I wish I could, but unfortunately I can't. How about 2 or 100 right now? No. Okay, send me your number. No. What? No, you don't have to say I wish I could. You could just say, no, not gonna do that, man. I don't want your free item. I want your address. Hey, where are you located? Here? Where in here? Near here? Never mind. I need to get the address, not the store near you. Why? Haley with the deal of a lifetime. Try not to have a stroke while reading. Okay, here we go. The one in the picture looks like mine, works perfectly, nothing wrong, just want new one. I do bought one, my old one, be outside for free, but they so expensive, so trading mine for somebody else. Yours has to be little bit better looking than mine, plus you have to come get mine since I give you mine for yours, cause don't got the money to buy one. Got to save for future, plus don't got much right now, plus you have to deliver. I don't drive, so you have to deliver. I genuinely don't know what you're looking for. I'm sorry. My neighbor asked me to watch her 1-year-old this week because I'm currently at home with my daughter. She knows full well I'm not a daycare and don't receive subsidies. I'm furious. Okay, I'll let her know. In terms of fees, I know that home daycare is cheaper, and eventually in 2025 it'll be $10 a day for both in-home and regular daycare options. Thank God. I have no idea what the going rate is now for home daycare. I just did a quick look online to see this website that shows $23.60 per day. I think $20 a day would work for us. We would bring her bottle as well as favorite toys and snacks. Okay. Thank you for considering me. Yes, parents are paying about $20 a month, but the government is paying the remaining $30, and in the future, the government will pay more because it is subsidized. I don't get paid by the government. I don't think I can do $2.50 an hour. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pass. You're furious? Man, I don't want to see you any more than furious. 4 professional coders wanted for 18 to 30 weeks with no guaranteed pay. It'll totally be worth it, though. I need 4 professional code writers that can build sophisticated app and social platform. Hard work for an extended amount of time, 18 to 30 weeks, and no pay up front, or guarantee of outcome or pay. But I can almost assure you, it'd be worth it. You can almost assure me. Wow, that's really assuring. If it's a success, probably you will be compensated with pizza or something. Take a loss because I have to drive a long ways to get it. Would you be willing to meet halfway in Ann Arbor? Would you accept $170? Just as a starting offer, what would your bottom dollar be? $225? $190? That's literally not what I said. Are you willing to do any less? I'd have to drive quite a bit, and that's going to be at least $100 in gas. I doubt that's so hardcore, it's insane. There is nothing wrong, as I've said before, with saying, hey, you're pretty far away from here. Are you okay with meeting up in this town or something like that? That's totally fine. I am willing to meet you halfway. I've met people when I'm selling stuff before. Totally normal. But I don't think it's worth taking less than my lowest offer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. It's not going to be like that. Oh, ridiculous. I had some dude ask me to pay for his gas. No, Facebook Marketplace literally shows you where I'm located within a certain area, and you have the balls to complain about how far away I am? Read the post. I'm still a student. I don't really have a set payment, and I normally would ask others how much they think the lesson is worth. I'd be grateful to pay 40 euros monthly for 1 hour class 5 times a week. So you're asking for 5 classes a week, 4 weeks, for 40 euros. It's the price my teachers ask for my kids in the Philippines. That's affordable for long-term classes and not only for 1 month. Fuck off. When CBs get angry and tell you that you've lost their business, oh no! You've just lost yourself a customer. Sorry, what? You've just lost yourself a customer! I feel bad for the dog already. Does anyone know where I can get a dog about 6 months to a year old that's already house-trained and will grow to be a medium-sized dog? You want a 6-month to 1-year-old dog that's not done growing? Maybe a husky, golden retriever, chocolate lab, etc., or a mix? We don't want to go through the whole application thing. I really don't like people that think of animals as decoration or toys, because that's exactly what these people think. Rihanna got paid $0 to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show by the NFL, but did it for exposure for her brand. Over 28.5 million people watched her Super Bowl halftime show. Think about this the next time you're too big to work for exposure. I'm sorry. She can afford to work for exposure. She's ridiculously successful. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rihanna's worth $1.4 billion as of 2023, and you're gonna compare that to Joe Blow photographer on Facebook who barely makes $1,000 a month because like you think it's okay to complain about people charging for their work. Oh my God. And I'm sure that number for Rihanna is definitely inaccurate because Googling people's net worth is insane. I'm pretty sure if you Googled my net worth, it says I'm worth like $1 million, which, oh my God, so wrong. But dude, $1.4 billion? And look right there, it says 1.7. Wow, not even remotely normal. Cost efficiency, bro. All right, Bruno. I found an engineer that would mix and master for $60. I might stick with him. Cost efficiency. Hey, sure, I'll keep the files for a few months in case you change your mind. Ready to start whenever. Can you do it for 40? I need you, man, and you've heard the song. Ton on business mindset. In the long run with royalties, this song will make you much more than $140. That's probably not true. The song has so much potential, and you know it. Screw you and your ears. You clearly don't have business mindset. Cost efficiency. You're just saying words. Well, isn't she a keeper? So friggin' livid. Need to vent. Whoever knows me. Please don't even judge me. I'm not in the mood. So today my man brings me a gift. A nice Tiffany & Co. bag. I thought, ooh, something pricey, something nicey. I open it, and there's a ring. Now, it was no engagement ring, but instead a promise ring. I faked a smile and gave him a kiss. Whatever. Real reason I'm mad is I went home and at the bottom of the bag was the receipt. I'm assuming in case the ring didn't fit or needed exchanging. But I got home to check the receipt and it was $70. So freaking mad that he thinks that's all I'm worth. Tomorrow, I'm refunding it myself. He needs to leave you, but I only have $800. They told me the rent was $900, but when I offered $800, they persisted on telling me that was $900. To be fair, we should be doing this to landlords more. I'm sorry, dude. It's only $1,800. This is a super long shot, but I've never been to a concert and I absolutely love Morgan Wallen, Bailey, Zimmer. Are those real people? Who the hell are they? And would love for them to be my first concert ever. I always said if I can't afford good seats, what's the point of even going? Oh, here we go. That being said, pit tickets are $6.86 a person, and the hubby wants to go just as much as I do, plus insurance on the 2 tickets in case anything happens and we can get refunded, which I would 100% give back to anyone who has donated. Total comes to around $1,800. Holy goddamn Christ. May I add that we've been married for 2 years and just had our second baby. Oh, I don't give a crap. No more than 2 years old. Do you go into your garage/bedroom and see an elliptical machine you don't want or need anymore that you've purchased no more than 2 years ago? DM me. I'd love to take it off your hands and make room for something that brings you more joy. Interesting. I mean, you know what's funny? There are probably a crap ton of people that are like, oh, we've got to get rid of this elliptical. We've got to get rid of this treadmill or this stationary bike. I don't even want to bother selling it. I mean, look at this piece of crap. I'm sure there are a lot of people that would straight up give you that. But the fact that you put a time limit or an age limit on it? Yucky, dude. Ew.